living from one fantastic idea to the next. All the time in between becomes a stepping stone or means to an end. Um, and when you turn around and life has passed you by completely, then you realize it's because you treated it as a means to an end. So it's kind of how I feel now. That I went to a Jim Jabang on Sunday and it was fantastic. Walked around in a state of calm bliss for 2 days, and that just kind of ended today. And I feel like, alright, I hit a new high, but now I'm kind of back where I was. Wednesday, 4 classes in the morning, bang. Thursday, 4 classes in the morning, bang. Friday, 4 classes in the morning, bang. It's like it starts again, um, and classes in the afternoon too. And the fantastic ideas are just that I'll be able to wake up like I do every morning at like 5:30 and play the violin because I know that that's what I want to wake up to for the rest of my life, kind of thing. But the fantastic idea is that I won't have to just pack it up and go to work one day. One day I will just be able to, instead of just taking, a half an hour breather before work, I'll be able to take a half an hour break and then continue practicing. And once I'm done with the violin for the day, I can pick up something else and just continue to craft it and just continue to just be this John dude, this person, this musician. Because then once I go into teacher mode, I have to switch my brain into teacher mode, and all the melody and all the harmony and all the rhythm has to just disappear because I don't have the bandwidth to have it all. That plus how to control everybody in class at the same time, and I'm doing a very good job in class, and I just hope and pray that one day I'll have the, even if it's just for like a few weeks, I'll just have the resources and the energy to just completely immerse myself in music like I do every time I have time, like winter break or in between jobs, whatever. Every time I have time, it's the same thing. I just get absolutely stuck into and devoted to the music and devoted to the arts. And now I've got all these other avenues that I'm pursuing. I'm like, doing this painting stuff and going and running around with spray cans, and it just seems like now, okay, the older I get, the more exciting my creative adventures become, and that excitement swells in proportion with frustration of not being able to do it the whole time. I become more and more switched on, and more like amped to do all these amazing things that I have to do in this short time. And you know, I guess there are people who are just kind of the opposite trip. They're kind of settling down and realizing what the reality of life is, and getting mortgages and all that. And I just feel like I'm going in the opposite direction completely. I feel like I'm becoming more unblocked and more childlike and more free the older I get. But along with that internal feeling comes this feeling of like, whoa, okay, I do have to continue to work to earn my bread. But it's, like I said, it's all just a means to an end. And the catch to that attitude towards life, where you go, right, okay, I have to work, but I also get to do my music. Or the catch to that life is that you start seeing your in between time, in between your enlightening music sessions as just a means to an end. And I haven't quite figured out how to fully appreciate the in between times on the same level that I appreciate the music, because the music takes me someplace that nothing else takes me. And so I have to kind of appreciate things I have to appreciate life in a musical way. And I notice I have to appreciate boring life in a way that inspires me, and that is a challenge, man. I'm always on. I'm paying close attention to the sounds in my environment, and whether it's the sound of like I find myself harmonizing to car heaters and coffee machines, and you know, because I'm actually, my master motivation is this musical impulse, and I'm renewing my contract. I'll be teaching for at least another year, so realistically, the earliest I can expect a you know a 2 or 3 month break to do my music is in another 14, 15 months, 16 months. And that means I'll be halfway through 30, and that's just, that's fine. The age doesn't change anything, but it just makes me wonder if it'll be the last time I ever have to do something else. I guess it depends on the next 16 months. So I better stop talking and go to bed so I can get up early and practice tomorrow and become a superstar violinist and be able to do something creative and original that people buy into and thereby support my livelihood. Blah blah blah. And if it all falls apart and completely fucks out completely, then I'm sure as hell taking a 3-month break anyway, because that's going to keep me going for the next 5 years.